Now by our final panel for tonight to talk about success stories.
These people made their futures their choice, and they have really brought on the success.
We're going to talk about at the end right there is Robert Runcie. He is very familiar to all of us, the superintendent of Broward County Schools.
Jarrett Davis in the middle. He was born right here in Miami and is now managing partner for Greenberg Trorig's Miami office.
And Tina Howell. She grew up in Coconut Grove. She owns 2 Wingstop franchises and a home health agency, a true entrepreneur in this community.
Tina, ladies first. That's our theme tonight.
Okay.
Girl power, ladies first. When in your life were you headed down the wrong way, and did you make a visible choice for success?
It was a choice. I grew up in Coconut Grove before there was a Cocoa Walk. It was the hood. And back when crack cocaine was popular, single parent home, my mom didn't have an education. My best grades in high school up until 11th grade were F pluses.
Wow.
And I saw poverty all around. My mom struggled. We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. And there were few kids in the community in 2-parent homes with supportive parents. And I said, gosh, their lives are different from mine. I want something better. I didn't want to struggle. I didn't want to be poor forever. And I just made a choice to find a way to make a better life for myself than my mom and my family members had made for themselves at the time.
All about choices and all about exposure to seeing other positive people in your community. Speaking of that, Robert Runcie, Harvard graduate from Jamaican immigrants whose parents never even finished the 3rd grade from understanding, or went farther than the 3rd grade. Some people think that you have to be great to achieve greatness. What was the difference for you?
I think it's working really hard. A couple lessons I would say. One is to recognize that use your failures and challenges as motivation to be successful. I had a very tough time when I was in a 6th grader, even was suspended from school that year. I used that as motivation to work hard, be my best, became the top student in my class. The other thing I would say is that don't ever be afraid to ask for help. I believe that every young person is one caring adult away from success. And what I try to do in Broward County, working with our wonderful staff and administrators, is to really push and support mentoring. We have over 2,000 adults that are working to support several thousand children in the district, providing over 60,000 hours of mentoring each year. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for a mentor, a science teacher I had in high school, who showed me how to navigate the process to apply for college, apply for scholarships and financial aid. And I believe if every student can get that type of mentoring, support, and information, they can be a success as well.
Awesome.
Jarrett, was there an adult in your life? You were born here, raised in Miami. Was there an adult in your life that turned you the right way?
There's always an adult that helps us each. I think first and foremost, my parents were instrumental. But then there were several teachers. I'm a proud graduate of the Miami-Dade County Public Schools, go Miami-Killian. And there were several teachers in that process that really, and how they did that was they believed in me. You know, they encouraged. It's very difficult when you're a young child. We talked about this throughout. There's a lot of doubts. That's true no matter where you are. And so to have those adults in your life that believe in you and say, we're going to invest in
Boy, that makes
you.
a
The
difference.
ultimate path to success to me is living for someone else.
Wow.
And so when mentors live for you, when your teachers live for you, and you see that commitment, you see all of these leaders out here, law enforcement, the superintendent, et cetera, living for you, you realize I have an obligation to be successful.
Yeah, you have a reason to live and not a reason to die. And Robert, I want to get some final thoughts from you for not only the children who are out here looking, but some of the kids who are at home watching television. I know my kids better be watching right now. But some final thoughts for them about achieving success.
Well, you know, I'd say don't let anyone dampen your dreams, right? Our young people, as I say, our young bodies wrapped around a dream. It is our responsibility to work to make sure that your dreams are reality. You can achieve anything that you want, just need to continue to work hard. Don't let anyone put a damper on it.
And Tina, finally, what would you say to young people if they're just on the cusp of bad choices?
Don't give up. Don't give up. I did the first Wingstop restaurant in Dade County because I ate wings and said, I love it, I'm going to try it, I'm going to become a Wingstop owner. And I did it. At 17, I said, I'm going to stop making D's and F's, and find someone to help me learn how to study and become an A student, and I did it. It didn't matter who was failing around me. I decided to succeed.
Love it. Jared, final thoughts from you. Love that, Tina. Love it. Jared, final thoughts from you.
Final thoughts would be committed to your community and know yourself. You have to be committed to your community and know yourself, because once you know yourself, no one can take that from you. I was smiling when you showed Hadley Park up there. My initial home was from Liberty City, and that park, our house is across the street from it.
Wow.
So you have to know your history, know yourself. That will lead to commitment to community. That will lead to you living for others.
Wow. Change can come in the smallest of places.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Now you're on Brickell Avenue, making a difference for people, representing people, and being a mentor. We know you all mentor, and thank you. Tina, Jarrett, and Robert, success stories.